Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Subrata Sarkar. I'm a mechanical engineer working in manufacturing industry since last 22 years. Today I'll discuss a very common topic, that is time management. What is time? Time is basically, it is period between two events or a precise instant determined by the clock, watch or the calendar. So what is time management? Time management is basically, a set of principles or a practice or a skill or a tool or a system that work together to help to get more out of the available work and finally improve the quality of life. So if you take this, what is time management, one important point is like maximum, output from the available time and make your life, the quality of your life better. Now, let's say that take time to work. It is the price of success. So we should not waste time. We must know that how we are utilizing our time. That's very important actually. It said that take time to think because it is the source of power. So whenever we must count our time actually, like what we are doing with our time actually, whether it is not wasting or it is for utilizing actually. Like we should play like so that we can get energy, etc. We should spend time for reading books because our knowledge, etc. will come when we spend time on reading and all these things. Spending time with the family is very important to be a healthy person actually in all respects. And also, we should spend our time for serving the society. It's not always that we should work, go office and return home, because we are living in a society, so we must invest our time for the society also. And most importantly, take time to laugh and smile. Do you count your, like in 24 hours, how many minutes you smile? Is very important actually. There is a special subject for that. Now, some people think that those who are successful, they are managing their time well. It's not like that. Being successful doesn't, make you manage your time well actually. Managing your time well make you successful. In time management, there are some myth actually. Some people have some different concept. Like some people say that my job profile is different. It's different schedule. There is no fixed schedule, so time management doesn't work actually for my type of job actually. They don't believe actually, and this no one can else do what I can do. Some people say actually. This is also wrong actually, because for any work actually people can be replaced anytime in any organization at any level. And time management doesn't work for big projects. Some people say, we have a big project in the green field, so there are a lot of weather conditions and rainy season, so we cannot manage. These are the things, you are sitting in the office, you can manage this type of time management and all these things. So these are the misunderstanding of the people actually. Time management can be applicable for 100% for any type of job and every type of job actually. Now, in time management, there are some objectives. What is the awareness or attitude towards time? That's very important. Like time management learning is your attitude towards time is very important. Plan time by setting your priority. We must set our priority. And we also must be able to identify our own self, that what are the symptoms of a poor time manager. So that symptoms are there in me or not. So we must know it. There is a matrix in time management, very simple matrix. It is called, there are a 4-quadrant system. One is called high important, one is low important in the horizontal axis. One is high urgency, one is low urgency. So we must do the first work which is highly important and highly urgent. So it comes in the first quadrant, but all urgent work is not important, but we need to do it first. And all important work are also not urgent. So we must understand that basic, this matrix of time management, urgency and importance. And in workplace, normally there are two issues actually. People is with everybody actually. Like more task is given to me with respect to the time, and people are taking too much time for correspondings, and a lot of meetings are there actually. So these meetings are they're wasting time. So this is the actually complaint with if you freely discuss, unofficially discuss with many people, everybody says we are wasting a lot of time in meeting, but still everybody is doing the meeting actually. This is very funny in all organization. Everybody knows, say that we are wasting time by doing meeting, but still every day they are doing the meeting. In some organization I have seen those who are practicing Japanese concept, that is meeting on the shop floor, which is they call is gemba. So it's not very comfortable meeting sitting in a air conditioned room. So people tea coffees are coming, so people are spending times. So it's not like that. You are standing. Meeting is 100% standing, and total duration of the meeting maybe 15 minutes. So there are ways actually. So this type of meetings are very effective. It is in many automotive industry, and I have been in one of my previous companies. They are also practicing this type of meeting, which is very effective actually. Now, there are some symptoms in time management, like if you are a poor time manager. So lack of achievement is one. In every time you are failing the deadline, that is also one of the symptoms that you are a bad manager of the time. And high proportion of the time is spent on socializing at the work, like this excessive amount of time on telephone. Like there are people actually hours by hours, and one call they are taking 15 minutes, 10 minutes longer. They don't have basic understanding about the telephone call or the mobile phone call. Call should not go longer than 1 minute or 2 minutes. If the call is such that it needs 15 or 20 minutes, you should call the person for a face-to-face meeting. Why should over phone? It's not needed actually. So this is actually some symptoms of the poor time manager. And sometimes another thing is like inability to say no assertively. In some cases, some people I know, they never able to say no when some work, even they are leaving office at 5:30, some new work is given to them and which needs to complete maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, they can't say actually no. They work for the 9:30, 10, then they go to home. So this is actually not the right practice in a professional organization. There are ways actually, but you cannot when you are working in an organization, you don't have a right to say also no directly. So there are ways to there are techniques, there are the ways to say assertively, like it's you will not say no, but it will mean actually. So you will obviously do this work tomorrow actually. So these are the things actually you need to know. And in time management, one important thing is, instead of doing the work, you just think and plan for the work. That's very important. You invest planning for 5 minutes, you will be saving 30 minutes in the completion of the work. Now there are some obstacles in time management, as I already said, that inability to say no, and some cases objective is not clear to the person. So and some interruptions like telephone calls and some other calls and many other issues are coming, and you must identify that whether there is any ineffectivity period of your time. You can see this picture. The person is waiting under the tree when leaves will fall and you will sweep. So this type of similar situation should not come in your workplace. You must identify that. So these are the things, and some cases, some people feel that they are very, expert actually. They are multi-skilled. They are writing something at the same time. They are, talking, and they don't know actually what inside the capacity of brain, how many things can work together actually. They don't know the basic science. You can specifically the male cannot do a multitask, but the brain construction is like that. So you should better, if you want to be a very efficient person, you at this one time you should work only one work. not more than one word. And many people actually, very busy from the morning to and evening, but still they every day they don't complete their work. They're always busy, you know. They don't have time to talk with other people. Hi, hello, and all this. How are you? Actually, these people are, delegation of work. That skill is not there. They can't, they know that my job is very difficult job. Only I can do it. So there are no, subordinate who can handle this. So these are the another, misconcept of the people who work. Still, they're working actually. Now, I'll share some of my personal experience. I've been working in Germany for a few years, in 2006, 7, where the time how the German people, they, I used to go to office by bus. You can see the picture. Now, in the bus, the highest, a bus give a scoreboard on the bus stand. Highest late of the bus was like 32 seconds in last month. 1 minute 10 seconds. So they're so precise actually about the time actually. Every seconds are count in Germany. Like people, if our office time was 8, so nobody, you will find that 8 by 8, 100% people will be there in the office. So every actually whatever the innovation is doing today, so it's only saving time. Like railways, like in India, railways work 120 kilometer in different European countries, like in Euro rails you'll find that 250, in China, Beijing, you'll find 400 kilometer, and like you'll find this airplanes, some smaller going in 500 kilometers, some 800 kilometers, some 1000 kilometer. So what is for that? All this innovation is basically to save the time, because time is the only thing you cannot buy. It is it will automatically, it will flow, you can hold it. So rather we should invent such a way so that we can manage our time. So great time management is one of the most important skill of a person can develop, and it takes practice effectively to manage your time. So find this presentation is informative or interesting, you can share this video with your friends, you can subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for your attention and time.